Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August General Love Tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This is a General Love Tarot reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn cross watchers that energy is fluid. This means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed. That's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion in case you need to if the roles are switched. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. And I like to start off my tarot readings by doing a mini meditation to first clear and set the energy. But if you're not here for that, you need to get to the cards. I completely understand. Go ahead and check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, what's to come, unfold what you need to see, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy for Capricorn. Okay, well, I just saw like a big red juicy apple. And to me, it was like I wanted to take a bite out of it, but I knew I shouldn't. So it's like a temptation energy. I don't know if you're tempted by someone or someone's very tempted by you right now. I don't know if this is someone from your past or just someone that thinks I just need to stay away from this because I don't know, almost like, you know, forbidden almost in a way that they feel. I don't know if they think you're out of their league or that you would reject them, or there's like, you know, a coworker relationship going on, or like you're their friend's ex or something like that. Someone could be wearing red right now. Hey, red's someone's favorite color or a color. The last time you saw this person, they could have been wearing red. And when I saw that apple too, I thought of like the Big Apple. So I don't know, maybe someone's from New York, is in New York currently, has like a New York or East Coast accent. If you're in the United States, of course, if you're not, that message isn't for you. But I'm very curious about this. Oh, and the letter A, as an Alex or Amina, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone, but I want to see what this is all about. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you guys for August 2025. So tell me about this energy surrounding Capricorn right now, Spirit. What is going on for Capricorn in August? Okay, so healing family issues. I could see why I saw that temptation in the mini meditation, okay? Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I wonder for some of you guys, this may be like someone's going through a lot right now currently. And so maybe love has not been on someone's mind as of yet. And so it's like someone could be dealing with, you know, family drama. Someone could be dealing, you know, with parents separating. But, you know, also I kind of feel like someone's core shadow wounds around love and romance comes from a very dysfunctional family, a broken home. So someone could have had like a lot of trauma around being raised in a toxic environment where love and romance was not shown to them as a really great portrayal. And this could be just someone's energy that is kind of being really brought to the surface right now through this connection or through liking you, or this is how you're kind of feeling around this person, is there certain triggers being brought up. And it could be around abandonment, neglect, being ghosted, That's definitely someone's fear right now, and maybe that's why they feel like there has to be some sort of avoidance here. They may feel like you could kind of trigger those ego wounds and maybe even kind of re-break their heart in some way. You have that potential here, Capricorn, and that's what they're seeing here. But also, yeah, again, someone could be going through some family issues at this time, which may be why there's been a little bit of a step back here. Tell me more about this energy. Someone could have like a mustache or a goatee. Just clarifying who this could be. It could be you or this other person, not for everyone. Tell me more about this energy for Capricorn. Separation and time apart. Yeah, that's what I was feeling, right? But even if you guys are separated in August with you and this individual, again, I still feel as if they want to reach out. They want to interact with you. They want to tell you what's going on. But again, their own issues or their own insecurities are keeping them apart from doing that with you. And I think if they go ghost or they go silent all of a sudden, no, it's not you. I see it here. I'd tell you if it was, okay? It's something outside of the two of you here. And again, a lot of you I'm seeing here, there's something of their inner child wounds or some sort of bringing up type of situation that is really making them feel as if this could lead to some sort of ego wound, heartbreak. They're afraid, yeah, honestly, they're afraid you're going to break their heart or that you are, I don't know, dangerous as far as maybe they would fall too deep and you wouldn't reciprocate that. So that's why they're keeping this apart. I just saw Roman numerals for some reason. I wonder if someone has like a Roman numeral clock at their home or a Roman numeral tattoo. But tell me more. What's the deeper meaning behind this connection here, Spirit, for Capricorn to understand better? What is the purpose of this, or what is meant to happen from all this? What is the secret energy of all this? So we have the moon, soul, whoa. This is big. So the moon is ruled by Cancer. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Cancer, or you could have strong Cancer in your chart. So yeah, there's emotional distance here, but even if they try to act emotionally distant, even if they try to keep their space, there's so much more depth going on. And also Pisces could mean something to you guys, as in the major arcana, Pisces is represented by moon. But yeah, there's a lot of complexity to what this person's going through, and they could be very emotional at this time. They could be going through their emotional up and downs, and maybe they don't want you to see that side of them because it would show a vulnerability that they're not ready to show you yet. But trust me, Capricorn, they definitely are feeling some type of way, even if they were the ones to initiate the separation, to pull back. They're going through a lot, and I think that they're feeling guilty for how they handled this with you. I think they feel like they should do something about this, but right now they're just not ready. Right now they're going through a lot of emotional cleansing, a lot of emotional healing, or they're avoiding that, and that's making this situation worse here. And I think, you know, Capricorn, you're very intuitive. I think with the moon card here, you guys really do see the behind the mask that people wear all the time. So I think honestly, all these messages that are coming through for you are just confirmations of what you were already suspicious of or what you already were sensing. So here's all your confirmations for those of you that were wondering why this person has become silent or distant or just stopped, you know, kind of interacting as much, if not at all. It's something, a deep soul wound. And I think for a lot of you guys, I don't know, we'll check the tarot, but it feels as if this person is going through a very deep soul awakening because of you. There's something you mirrored through them. There's something you've been helping them better understand of themselves, but it was so shocking at the time that they couldn't really talk it out with you. And I don't know, maybe it's just because they're very guarded of their emotions, or it's because you guys have just known each other very recently or started having this within the last year or so. They don't know if it's like time to really indulge everything with you. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot to dive deeper into this. Tell me more. Yeah, 8 of Cups. I can see that Pisces energy. I'm going to get all the cards out for you guys, and then we're going to do a deep dive. Yeah, a lot of distance. Ooh, interesting though. Yeah. This person has a lot of rejection wounds here. You or them, or crosswatcher or Capricorn. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I know this looks like the Tower, but trust me, it's Wheel of Fortune in this deck. Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. So there was something through you two meeting, through you two having this connection that was meant to cause major shifts in someone, was meant to accelerate someone. But again, when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, it feels like a roller coaster. There's ups, there's downs, and it's huge gravitational switches within our psyches. It feels like very big when this happens to us. It feels like a shift that is a bit out of our control. And for people who like to be in control, it's not easy to go through. But again, this is in the background. So I definitely feel for a lot of you that are wondering if this is over because of the separation, distance, or this person's, you know, lack of emotional availability right now. I don't think so. I think that the only reason why Spirit had this separation happen so they could figure out a lot within themselves of maybe pinpointing, you know, what is within me that is honestly projecting onto Capricorn or onto the situation, what is, you know, real, and what is my fears or insecurities that is making this a lot more difficult than it has to be. So I definitely feel as if in the background of what you don't see here, there are things that are meant to shift. There are things that are meant to change and get better. But this separation has to happen first for this person's growth level to meet you where you're at. But definitely with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is a purpose to this connection. There is a meaning to this connection that both of your souls understood before going into this lifetime. You guys were meant to meet at this time, have this experience. Whenever you met, it was meant to happen here, and it was meant to cause some major shifts, okay? So let's get into it. Dead center of this, we have the 8 of Cups. Sorry, I got a YouTube community guidelines here, but this is Pisces energy. So yeah, in August, it's going to feel a little bit as this person is being distant with you. They, again, whether they really honestly stop talking or interacting, or it's just not the same. They're sending shorter messages. They're not sending as many flirtatious, sexy messages, or there's a distance here, but that is their own coping mechanism. They are the ones to try to detach when they start to feel scared, when they start to feel nervous, or they start to feel triggered. And I feel with this 8 of Cups energy, it is confusing for you. And it is something where it's like, what did I do? And I think your higher selves, again, like I said with the moon, you are very intuitive. You know there's something deeper than that. But of course, the ego always tries to say, maybe it's me. Maybe it's my fault. I do want to kind of clarify this 8 of Cups to see maybe why this distance happened in the first place, or maybe why they're feeling like they have to. The Chariot. Ooh, things were moving really fast for them emotionally. That's why. Wow. Cancer energy, more Sagittarius energy. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups. There's someone that likes to hold the face of the other person that they're kissing, their face or their chin. And the 7 of Wands with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, yeah. 2 sevens here. Your birthday could be January 7th, January 17th, or December 27th. But my goodness, things were moving too fast for them, and it was making them feel uncomfortable, out of control. So they tried to fight it off. Yeah, you definitely caught them a little bit off guard, and I don't think you even meant to. I don't think you were aggressive. I don't think that you were, you know, doing anything different than being who you are, but it made them start to feel a lot really fast. So again, with the 5 of Cups, there's something that happened in their past. I mean, it could have been their whole childhood or something specific here that they're dealing with their family that is causing them to kind of have this trigger of grief, trigger of loss, trigger of abandonment, or the fear of it. And I think they associate, you know, deep emotional connection with that trigger. So yeah, I think honestly on their end, if they felt like they were going really hot and heavy at first and then all of a sudden pulled back, yeah, I think maybe at first they were pursuing this, excited about it. And then when something kind of hit where it's like, wow, I'm really liking Capricorn, this is new or even uncomfortable for me, that's when they felt the need to create distance. It sucks, I know, but that's what I'm 100% seeing here for a lot of you. And I think Capricorn, as much as you kind of want clarity right now or understanding, it's best to give them their space at this time. They will come back in. I can see that. Again, we'll get into that later, but give them their space now, because these are the type of people that need to figure it out on their own first. What's crossing this is the Two of Swords. Libra energy. So this could be a challenge card or an emphasis card, excuse me, in my throat chakra, Mercury retrograde. So first of all, someone could be bilingual or someone could have an accent I'm seeing here with I always kind of feel that energy with the Two of Swords. But if this is an emphasis card, then yeah, I think the communication in August is going to be little to none. And it definitely bothers someone because, again, I think they are stuck on this fence post of what should I know this is wrong. I know I should explain, but I'm too afraid to explain. So they're working out that mental conflict here. And that is kind of the main challenger of all this. What should I do? Should I tell them? Should I communicate with them more of what's going on? Or would that be too revealing? Would that put me in an uncomfortable position? Or would I, scare Capricorn away? Is kind of that feeling I'm getting here. So with this Two of Swords crossing this, yeah, they think right now it's best to kind of just place this here where it's at, but I don't think they're doing anything to fully close the door, but they're also not doing anything to fully open the door. That's where your confusion is coming in, definitely. But what's crowning this is the Six of Cups. So Scorpio energy, they are missing you. They do feel like you guys have started to create something of a bond that they still think about, reminisce about throughout the day. I want to say to you guys, you pop in their mind, and I feel that Spirit's way of helping them better understand that if these feelings are surfacing over you, there has to be more meaning behind it that they should explore, that they should want to kind of be more, aware of, because when they think of you, they have like happy thoughts, happy feelings. But again, maybe in some way with some sort of family situation, they almost kind of have this thing of like too good to be true. And so they don't get their hopes very up. But with the Six of Cups, they still think about the first time they saw you, the first time you guys went on a date, and they were kind of blown away that you look really good, even better in person than photos. You've been told that before for some of you. You look much younger than maybe your age shows. But yeah, I think a part of them that's kind of making them, a lot more ashamed of this is that as the time goes on, that they are still trying to figure this out. They know it's hurting you to be silent. And they know that's not right. And someone could have a beauty mark by their eye or on their cheek. What's rooting this is the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius energy. So yeah, I think what's not seen here or what's rooted in this is their own need to have space to detach. And usually they think that will be the best case to drop the situation. But right now I think they are really seeing through the constant thoughts of you and through this like confliction over you that they don't usually have. It's been really kind of hurting themselves. And I think their ego is finally starting to see that keeping the distance from you by not being real with you, not being open with you, is what's causing their own pain, is what's making them go through more obstacles than they really need to. And I think through having this connection with you, they're finally understanding that mechanism never really worked. And, I think for some of you guys, if they follow you on social media or at least see you in person from, having close friends or whatever, they see that you're doing good. They see that you're holding it down, that like it appears as if you're not missing them, you don't need them, and that you're doing your own thing. And I feel as if with that type of energy you're carrying right now of like, I'm hurt, but I'm good, like I'll be okay, is making them kind of now realize that they've hurt you in a way that they are afraid, can I fix this now? Is there anything going back now? You know, anything to go back to is a big thing here. But they view you as strong. They view you as independent. And that is a very sexy thing that they see of you. In the recent past, we have the Page of Swords. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This person could be younger than you, or again, just a little bit intellectually immature. So I think that they've been watching you a lot. I think they've been keeping tabs. So whether that is asking about you to people that know you or watching your social media, they are silently observing. And I wonder too, even if they are looking into and researching things, whether it's like you post that you're going to some festival with friends. Oh, what is that festival? Looking it up, like that type of energy here. But I also want to say with Page of Swords energy, there's a lot of lessons that someone's being addressed with, and the way you deal with things, handle people. You know, maybe even for some of you guys, you kind of sent like a aggressive text recently to this person, or kind of, you know, called them out in some way, or that this was in the past though. I don't feel it's current energy, but it kind of let them know, like, if you're gonna play games or mess around, keep your distance until you figure it out. That's the type of energy they kind of got from you, and that's what they've been kind of doing from it. Although, you know, maybe some of you have felt like, no, I didn't do that, that's their own thing right now of observing and needing to further figure out what is going on internally before they are fully prepared for you. And that's why they're still in the page mode here. But they're thinking of you, absolutely, Capricorn. And they definitely have some feelings that are coming up because of it. All right, Capricorn, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this whole situation. So if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers, clarity for you in the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video and you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope it resonated. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.